Okay, so when you think of the cleaning industry, what pops into your head? Probably mops, right? Buckets? Well, get ready to have that image completely scrubbed away. Today, we're going to dive into an industry that's actually at the forefront of robotics, AI, and even biotech. This one question from an industry podcast called Jancast, it just cuts right to the heart of a massive technological shift. You hear all this hype about autonomous floor scrubbers and AI vacuums, but with all this new tech, well, a whole new set of really complex problems comes along with it. So, how did we even get here? To a point where the janitorial and sanitation industry, or Jan-San as it's called, is seriously debating the logistics of a robot workforce. The future of clean is already here, and believe me, it's way more high-tech than you'd ever think. And just look at the kind of topics they're talking about today. We're talking about AI literally co-hosting podcasts to break down complex policy changes, probiotic cleaners that use beneficial bacteria, and even AI helping to develop new chemical formulas from the ground up. This is not your grandfather's cleaning closet, that's for sure. But here's the thing, this tech explosion, it didn't just happen overnight. To really get a handle on this transformation, we've got to go back 2 decades, back to a time before YouTube was even a thing. And our guide on this journey is actually a podcast that has been documenting the industry's evolution from the very, very beginning. It's turned into this incredible, unique historical record of a quiet revolution. That guide is Jancast. It launched way back in 2004, making it the original podcast for cleaning professionals. It started out as just a passion project and basically became an accidental historian for a field that was changing at lightning speed. So let's put this in perspective. Their journey kicked off in 2004 with just microphones and a recorder. No video, because platforms like YouTube literally didn't exist yet. In their very first year, they won a major innovation award. Then they jumped to video in 2013, and now they're celebrating over 200 episodes. They've been there for the whole ride. And what's so cool is that by looking at the topics Jancast has covered over the years, you can literally map out the growing complexity of the entire industry. It's this fascinating barometer of change. Just look at where they started. One of their earliest surviving episodes, number 2, was pretty straightforward. The hosts were just talking about the big industry trade show. Simple, foundational stuff. Okay, now fast forward almost 200 episodes. Look at the questions they're tackling now. All of a sudden, the conversation has shifted from trade shows to the direct impact of national immigration policy on the cleaning workforce. I mean, that is a huge, huge leap in complexity. And it doesn't stop there. They're also digging into the potential fallout from funding cuts at major government agencies like the CDC and the EPA. The Jansen industry is no longer just about cleaning floors. These folks are on the front lines of public health and national policy. So what's the single biggest driver behind all this recent change? You guessed it, artificial intelligence. And AI isn't just a topic of conversation on the podcast, it has become a tool that they and the whole industry are using in pretty much every part of the business. It's pretty wild. First, they literally use an AI co-host right on the show to help explain dense topics. Then, they use text-to-video AI to create marketing materials. But here's where it gets really interesting. They're using AI to help formulate new products like a foaming degreaser. And to top it all off, they use it as a strategist to find new uses for those products. It's a complete end-to-end integration. So you're probably wondering, how on earth does an AI become a chemist, right? Well, think of it like a master chef who has memorized every single recipe and ingredient in the world. By analyzing these massive data sets on chemical properties, it can simulate millions of recipes in seconds, predicting which combinations are going to work best. This just drastically speeds up research and development, letting companies find greener, more effective formulas without all the endless trial and error in a lab. So what does this whole journey, from a simple audio show about trade shows to an AI-powered innovation hub, what does it all really tell us? Well, the takeaway is actually much bigger than just the cleaning industry. It's a story of what you could call invisible innovation. See, so much of our focus is on flashy consumer tech, but some of the most profound technological leaps are happening in these foundational industries that we completely take for granted. They are quietly building the future right under our noses. And that leaves us with a final thought. We've seen how robotics, biotech, and AI have totally transformed the world of sanitation. It really makes you wonder what other essential industries, from agriculture to logistics to waste management, are having their own high-tech revolution, just out of sight. What do you think they're going to look like in another 20 years?